Hello and welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. Back off my holidays, and so hopefully lighting and sound etc. getting back to normal, plus the usual Celtic pictures, photos and posters as the backdrop. So today's video, a video in two parts. First part is going to be a preview of Celtic's game against St Mirren, live on Sky tomorrow, 12 noon. And the second part is going to be a wee roundup of the transfer stories, some ins, some outs, some speculation regarding further ins and outs, and some what would appear to be good news regarding Kyogo and Man City. Before we do crack on with the video, however, just a wee quick reminder, suggestion, encouragement to click the subscribe button if you're new to the channel and you like the video. Click the like button, and comment section, as always, open for pleasant, polite debate, discussion, thoughts, theories regarding the topics of the video and any other burning Celtic issues. So, first part of the video, as I say, is a preview of tomorrow's game against St Mirren. St Mirren, a team we've actually got a good recent record against. In the last 10, we've got 8 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. In the last 19 games against St Mirren, 15 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. We've won 5 in a row against St Mirren, and we're also on an 8-game 100% winning streak from the end of last season, plus the 2 games so far this season. Now, a lot of speculation regarding Matt O'Riley leaving the club, but as yet he remains a Celtic player, and so I think that he will be considered for selection tomorrow. Based on the thought that Matt O'Riley will be made available for selection, as he remains a Celtic player and hasn't signed as yet for Brighton. My starting lineup is going to be Schmeichel in goals, back four of Alistair Johnston, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Liam Scales and Greg Taylor. In midfield, Callum McGregor, Rio Hitati and Matt O'Riley. Out wide on the right, Nicholas Kuhn. On the left, Dyson Maida. And I suspect that Rodgers will start with Kyogo and Ida on the bench. My thought is also, does give, if Matt O'Riley does make a start, it does give the Celtic fans a chance to say goodbye to Matt O'Riley by bringing him off with 10, 15, 20 minutes to go, to a standing ovation and a thank you for all his time at Celtic. So moving on to the second part of the video. Late on Friday, there seemed to be a lot of stories confirming that Matt O'Riley was just about to sign for Brighton. Signings don't happen usually on a Saturday or a Sunday, due to the fact that Celtic are a company club quoted on the stock exchange, so I suspect that the full signing process will go ahead on Monday with Brighton. It does appear that Celtic and Brighton have agreed on a £30 million deal. Some speculation that it is 25 million basic plus 5 added on. Another story was suggesting that it was just a straight £30 million package. Either way, it does appear that Brighton are breaking the Scottish record to get Matt O'Riley to come to them. I think it was quite inevitable. Matt O'Riley, throughout the summer, has been very dedicated, training very hard, playing very hard for Celtic. However, he has made it pretty clear that he wants away to move to a bigger, richer league. He was keen to go to Atalanta, but Atalanta kept on lowballing the offers and they moved on eventually to a different player. Brighton have come in with what is thought to be a £30 million package for O'Reilly, and Celtic have accepted that, and I think it's only fair to let a young player like O'Reilly move on if he wishes to further his career in a bigger, richer league where there are far greater riches available to players. However, there is some apparent good news regarding Kyogo going to Manchester City. Pep Guardiola said in a press conference that he thinks that all of Manchester City's transfer business for this window is now over. It also transpires that there never has been an actual inquiry, offer, or official contact between Manchester City and Celtic, and it would appear to have been some speculation, possibly raised by agents of Man City or Kyogo's management team, or possibly by journalists in Scotland or in Manchester, and certainly does not appear that there was any actual proper interest of Man City in Kyogo. And so it does look like Kyogo will be with us throughout the remainder of 2024 and into the winter window at least. So with Matt O'Reilly on his way out of Celtic, it would appear 100% certain that he is on his way. Celtic on Monday will be stepping up their interest in Matthias Bogusz of Los Angeles FC in Major League Soccer. They have a cup final on Sunday, and Celtic and LA suspended all negotiations until the cup final was completed, and so Celtic are expected to go back in on Monday with a renewed offer of £8 to £9 million, which it is hoped that LA will accept, and so then Celtic can start negotiations with Bogusz and his agents to bring him to Celtic. His current salary in Major League Soccer is thought to be around about £10,000 a week, and so that should not be any issue with him coming to Celtic. And so if LA do accept Celtic's bid at the start of the week, he could well be a Celtic player by the end of the week before the window is over. Similarly, on Monday, it's thought that Celtic will be going back in with a firm offer of £9 million for Arne Engels, the young Belgian star player currently playing for Augsburg in the Bundesliga. And the indications are that Engels is very keen to come to Celtic. He sees this as an improvement in his career, a chance to play Champions League games, and is said to be very keen to come to Celtic, and that's thought to be something that's likely to make that deal go through much more quickly. And so it would appear that we're losing Matt O'Reilly on the Monday, but by the end of Monday, Tuesday, we could well have Engels and Bogusz both signed up to be new Celtic players. Similarly, the deal for Alvin Sanches, thought to be around about £4 million from Lausanne. That's also thought to have been having successful negotiations, and Sanches, similarly to Engels, is very keen to come to Celtic to further his career and get Champions League games. And so it may well be we lose O'Reilly and pick up three very talented attacking midfielders. Bogusz able to double up as a striker. Brendan Rodgers also said that for the next while, he's looking for Dijsselmeyer to be the number 3 striker. And certainly if we do sign Bogusz from LA, he would be another player who could fit in as the third choice striker. Some speculation that Mikey Johnston is leaving the club. Both Burnley and Sheffield United appear to be very keen to sign Mikey Johnston. Sheffield United are thought to be possibly ahead in that deal. and there is also the prospect of Celtic and Sheffield United having a swap deal plus cash for Mikey Johnston, with Auston Trusty, who is a 26-year-old American international teammate of Cameron Carter-Vickers. Trusty plays both centre back and left back, 2 international caps, 6'3". He originally played in Major League Soccer, then was signed by Arsenal, however was immediately loaned out to Birmingham, then was sold to Sheffield, and he's currently played 32 games for Sheffield. And it does raise the possibility, if we did sign Auston Trusty, we have a ready-made left-sided centre-back who can also play left-back and has also had experience playing alongside Cameron Carter-Vickers. However, at this point, any deal to take Mikey Johnston to Sheffield or Burnley is speculation, and similarly, any deal of a swap plus cash and Auston Trusty coming to Celtic, again, that is at this point speculation. It was thought that Gustav Lagerbielke would be about to be loaned to Heerenveen in the Dutch league. However, Lecce of Serie A, who got very close to loaning him in the winter window, they've come back in with a late loan offer with a purchase option at the end of that loan. And it's thought that Lagerbielke would prefer to go to Lecce in Italy rather than Heerenveen in Holland. And I would expect that deal will get signed, sealed, and delivered early next week. And Gustav Lagerbielke will be away from the club on loan, with then a strong likelihood of him then going to Lecce permanently for the 25-26 season. No updates on any new left backs coming in. No further progress on Owen Beck from Liverpool or Owen Wijndal from Ajax, but that should all become more apparent through the early part of the week as the end of the transfer window approaches. I'll be doing another video possibly tomorrow late afternoon, early evening after the St Mirren match is all finished, or more likely doing the post-match reaction video on Monday morning instead, which also should give a wee chance to have a look at any updated stories on any transfers, loans, ins and outs of Celtic at that point. And so to finish off, my prediction for Celtic's game tomorrow at St Mirren, predicting a 3-1 win for Celtic, keeping us top of the table with a nice wee gap over the rest of Scotland. So until the next video, goodbye and hail, hail.